Now at 6, the Joplin Expo Center holds an event that will have you saying, "That's odd." Plus, it's the last day of Rodeo Miami and funds raised go to a good cause. And it's the second year of Carrilla Fest at Pitt State, and it's shaping up to be bigger than last.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Halloween may be a few months away, but it's getting creepy and kooky at the Joplin Expo Center. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Anthony Saviello. The Joplin Expo Center hosted the Moth Market, a vendor event for oddities and curiosities. KOAM's Mitch Adams brings us more.
Whether you're a fan of bones, taxidermy, or all things curiosity, the Moth Market is a place for fans of the odd to share their interests with the community.
I've been a vendor and my partner have been vendors for years, and a lot of our things don't sell well at regular craft shows because people think they're weird. So I thought we needed to get all of us weirdos together to look at all the bones and the bugs.
From witches to skulls, from masks to books, Moth Market gathers the crowd that may not be found at your average vendor sale.
So we just have people that you're not probably going to find at craft fairs, church craft events or whatever, because we just want people who have unique items.
The Moth Market is a way for people with unique hobbies to connect with another, or maybe send a shiver down the spine of someone new.
Keep an open mind, because there's some stuff that some people find gross, but they just should keep an open mind and be able to look and enjoy what's here.
Reporting in Joplin, Missouri, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
The theme for the Moth Market's event this morning was Slasher, honoring classic slasher horror films from the 1980s. Well, let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for a first look at weather.
Temperatures only got up to the mid-80s today. Now you can see our average temperature is starting to drop down as we get further into the end of summer, closer to fall season. We're not quite there yet, but it's going to feel like it for the next couple of days, even the next couple of weeks. Now we do have some thunderstorms out there right now. We missed the bulk of them, but we have a couple of these isolated storms moving into Virgil. You can see out towards Yates Center, Iola getting some storms, and then going to be moving into Humboldt, but these are not expected to last much longer. You can see where that threat drops down after about 8 p.m. You can see just completely off the map. Now as we head into tomorrow, not a lot of rain chances there, but Monday we're back into quite a bit of rain. Now it's going to be also a drop in temperatures, upper 70s for Monday and low 80s for the rest of the week, but I'm going to have all those details coming up.
Lindsay, thanks. Well, today is the last day of Rodeo Miami. Each night of the rodeo, mutton bustin' has been held for kids weighing 60 pounds of less. Of course, that takes place before the rodeo events begin. Events at the rodeo include all the favorites, including team roping, barrel racing, bronc riding, and of course, bull riding. Tonight is Pink Out Night to raise awareness and money for a community member battling breast cancer. Fans and competitors were encouraged to wear pink tonight.
The Western heritage, that's what we try to keep instilled into everyday life, show people what we do on the ranches and farms, and see how everyday cowboy life is. Kids get involved, family gets involved. It's great family entertainment, affordable family entertainment.
Rodeo Miami has been named Rodeo of the Year by the American Cowboy Rodeo Association since 2010. Well, for the second year, Carrilla Car Fest was held at Pitt State. The event helps raise money for student scholarships in the health, human performance, and recreation. 50 cars were slated to show up, with the top 2 in 4 different categories receiving trophies. The event was held at the Student Recreation Center parking lot, with multiple organizations and food trucks coming out to show their support.
The fact that this was all student-led, so just like a round of applause for all of the students that helped put this on and all of the volunteers that have put time into doing this.
Last year, this event had 30 cars and raised almost $1,000 for student scholarships. Well, today was Kids Day at the Pittsburgh Farmers Market. Kids got the chance to decorate their own pencil bag for free to take to school. And of course, the market also had live music and 15 vendors to shop from.
Well, I've always said, I don't think there's anything more community than coming out here with your kids on a Saturday morning and enjoying the company and shopping local and enjoying the activities that we brought for you here.
Over the next few weeks, the market will be doing a school supply drive with the Pitt State organization Hispanics of Today. Coming up, a young girl with a rare disease gets a life-saving treatment, all thanks to her mother. Plus, a garden in Arkansas helps provide for its community, but you'll be surprised by who takes care of it. Organ donors can be hard to find, but when a young girl in Missouri was diagnosed with a rare liver disease, she didn't have to look far to find a donor. Morgan Harris has her story.
1, 2, 3, action! It's all smiles for this 8-year-old's checkup.
Hello, I'm Isaac.
The high energy, a welcome change for the Stage family, whose road to this moment has taken them across the nation.
We've been Anchorage, Alaska Children's Hospital, Portland, Dornenbecker.
This all started years ago when Esme, along with her identical twin, were born prematurely. 4 months into Esme's life, she had a brain bleed, leading to a more than 8-hour-long surgery. Doctors later diagnosed Esme with biliary atresia, a rare and serious liver disease, putting Esme on the list for a transplant.
We were given 6 months for her, but she actually turned around and did way better than they thought, and so we made it to 8 years. And then last year, Dr. Butler said it was time.
So, to save her daughter's life, Haley Stage looked within.
I've known since she was a baby that I got tested and that I was a match. As a parent, you do whatever you have to do.
That transplant bringing the Stage family to St. Louis, where doctors at Barnes Jewish helped Haley donate part of her liver to her daughter, who is just steps away at St. Louis Children's Hospital.
We haven't done a mother-to-daughter for in our new era of doing living donations, so that was really unique.
Doctors Magella Doyle and William Chapman, the two who helped make this moment possible, sharing how their special setup helped make this procedure happen.
And we have a great collaboration between the teams, between the medical teams and the surgical teams.
Now the Stages are back home in Arkansas, making a couple of stops back in St. Louis for checkups and even bringing gifts.
Make sure that I gave that to you.
Oh my gosh.
A small piece of gratitude from a kid living her life to the fullest.
A little later, inmates in Arkansas get a chance to serve their community using their green thumbs.
And we also get a little taste of fall next week. I'm going to have those details coming up. Outside today, you notice temperatures were way cooler than they have been for the last couple of days, even the last couple of months. We were in the mid 80s today. We can go ahead and take a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. We've got mostly partly cloudy skies out there. A few clouds and a few storms as well, though not in the Joplin area. You can see 7th and Range Line still pretty clear. Temperatures in the mid 80s now, dropping down to about 84 degrees. Feels like 85, so not too far off there. Overall, it has been a fantastic day outside. We did have some cloudy skies and some lighter showers there in our western counties, but most of us got to stay a little drier. Now you can see we do have some storms up there near Iola moving into Humboldt, but these are going to die down most likely before they hit Chanute area. Now tonight, temperatures are going to drop down again into the lower 60s and even upper 50s for some people. So we're going to be able to start off our Sunday morning, a little crisp, cool morning for most of us. Now temperatures warm up from the 60s to the 70s. Getting to about 84 again, similar to what we saw today. Now we do have a chance for mostly cloudy skies there in the morning and maybe some isolated showers there. You can see our isolated shower bar, that little yellow bar, just barely lifts off. So we might get an isolated shower or two, but for most of the day on Sunday, we're staying dry. Now, by Sunday evening after 9 p.m., you can see how this bar graph goes up and up all the way to scattered shower chances through the day on Monday, starting early Monday morning and continuing into Monday afternoon and early evening. We can go ahead and take a look at our future track to walk through Sunday. through the morning hours, we're going to start to see these clouds pushing in. Not a big deal there. Still going to get a lot of sunshine. And again, you might get an isolated shower or two, but really going to stay dry throughout the day. Here we are now, 5 p.m. Clouds all starting to clear out, so you get a nice little evening and a cooler evening at that as well. Now, clouds do move back in by early Monday morning, and then here come our showers that are going to be pushing in by about 4 to 5 a.m. on Monday. Through Monday morning by about 8 to 9 a.m. already seeing some light showers in the Joplin area, Nevada, and then pushing into our north and western counties. Scattered thunderstorms start to push in as well, ramping up there in the afternoon. There we are, 1 to 1:30 p.m. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for most of us, central and southern counties. Heaviest rain is going to be in the Oklahoma area, pushing south of I-44 for the second half of the afternoon. There we go. That yellow and the orange. Definitely going to see some rumbles of thunder and heavy rainfall. And this is where we need it. Joplin area all the way out to Monette. Going to need rain, a lot of rain, because we're in that moderate drought risk. Now, this is 5:30 in the afternoon on Monday. Still getting some heavy rain in the Joplin area, just staying south of Pittsburgh. All of this starts to clear out by about 9 p.m. on Monday. We could see some more isolated shower chances throughout the rest of the week. Another round of heavy rain on Thursday, but we will still get to enjoy these beautiful temperatures. Sunday, mid-80s, Monday, upper 70s. Tuesday, we're going to be back into the low 80s. So another mostly cloudy, partly cloudy day on Tuesday. So you get to enjoy the fall temperatures a little bit more than just dealing with all the rain, but we need the rain, so it's a good thing. All good things this week. I mean, I really have no complaints.
I don't think anyone does. No. Not at all. Thanks, Lindsay. Well, with school now in full swing for most of our area, organizations are still throwing back to school parties to celebrate. Skateland in Webb City is no exception with their celebration that has been going on for over 20 years. Plenty of fun was included in the day's event yesterday with games, prizes, and food. Spending time in a jail cell may mean you may not have much to do, but the Benton County Sheriff's Office is offering inmates the chance to give back to their community, one plant at a time. Laura Castleman has more.
It had been done previous garden projects by other sheriffs, but nothing to the extent we have here. It's a way for them to start something from the ground up.
Benton County Sheriff Sean Holloway has seen the program and garden expand for almost a decade.
A lot of people call it working the dirt is healing for the soul, and there's a lot of truth to that.
The inmates grow 20 to 30 different kinds of plants every year. That is hundreds of vegetables that will eventually be donated to local food pantries. And in order to keep the plants happy and healthy, they planted an array of flowers and sunflowers to bring in pollinators.
It means a lot, you know, because just being able to help with the community.
The sheriff says the idea behind the garden is to help change the lives of inmates participating in the program. But it goes further, with inmates also impacting the local community by donating all produce to area food banks.
Come outside and being able to work in the garden, and it's a real big privilege.
Tyler Walters is an active member of the gardening program.
First is like nothing, and then within that month's over, it's like you're already making donations. You're already being able to donate out to the community.
Growing a variety of plants and produce.
Watermelons and cantaloupes.
Corn to watermelon to peppers, tomatoes. There's a whole list of stuff. It changes year to year based on what is donated. This year, I believe we've had around 900 pounds of product that's gone to food banks.
With the end goal of donating 10,000 pounds to local food banks.
It's just really good as a person, not just an inmate. A lot of people working in gardens say it's healing. So I believe that's healing for the inmates as well.
Still ahead, a Kansas team kicks off the NCAA football season, and Missouri Southern hosts an inspiring game of softball. Ben McLeish has those stories and more up next in sports.
Earlier today, the Missouri Southern softball team hosted its second annual Joplin Miracle League game. The Miracle League is a baseball and softball league for people of all ages with disabilities. Dozens of participants came out to the Pat Lapira softball complex for a friendly match. Family and friends cheered on from the stands as the Miracle Leaguers put on a show. From the stands to the fields, even the dugout, Smiles were everywhere you looked.
Seeing the joy and how much fun all the participants have out here just kind of brings you back and to remember that it's just a fun game to play with your friends. I feel like it's a game that can bring people together and just share the love that we all have, because that's one of the most things we have in common is like the love for softball, and just seeing it spread through everybody and seeing them express their joy and love for it out on the field.
In the major leagues, the Royals have a big divisional matchup against the Detroit Tigers. Kansas City has been one of the hottest teams as of late. The Royals have won 7 of their last 10 and sit just 3 games out of the playoffs. But they've got a tough matchup tonight against the American League's top team, the Detroit Tigers. KC lost the series opener yesterday, but looks to even it up tonight. So far, the Tigers lead 2-1 in the 5th inning. Across the pond in Dublin, Ireland, Kansas State and Iowa State have the honor of kicking off the NCAA football season in Week 0. Farmageddon is brought overseas for the college football opener. With 3 minutes left in the first quarter, we're scoreless until Dominic Overby secures the first touchdown of the season. Cyclones lead 7-0. Second quarter now, Avery Johnson takes it himself into the end zone to tie this one up. We remain tied in the final minutes of the third, but Rocco Becht is going deep. He connects with Brett Eskildsen for the touchdown. Iowa State leads again, but not for long. Start of the fourth quarter, Johnson finds Chase Brown wide open. Walks into the end zone to knot us up at 14. The Cyclones score 10 unanswered. Less than 7 to go. Johnson rolls to his left, fires it to Duran Bradley. He goes all the way for the 65-yard touchdown. Cyclones lead by 3, but they're going for it on fourth down. Beck dumps it to Carson Hansen. The Wildcats can't catch him. He's down to the 1-yard line, and Iowa State can chew the final minutes of the clock. Cyclones win 24-21. On the PGA Tour, the league's top 30 golfers close out day 3 of the Tour Championship. Here's where we stand with only 18 holes to go. Patrick Cantlay and Tommy Fleetwood are tied at first. Both finished 16 under, but I can't feel too great about that because the last 2 weekends, the leaders after day 3 have both lost. 2 strokes behind is Russell Henley. Keegan Bradley 1 stroke behind him. And at 12 under, world number 1 Scotty Scheffler. He came back in the final round last weekend. Can he do it again? We'll find out in less than 24 hours.
Who's your money on?
Oh, God. You can't bet against Scotty.
No, you can't. You can't. And especially with Tommy Fleetwood kind of having troubles, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Well, the school year is in full swing, and our very own Shannon Becker does a little something every year where he posts throwback pictures of everyone at KOAM who kind of sends him pictures. So first up, let's take a look at me. Look at that. Look how cute I am. Isn't that great? I was good looking back then, don't you think, Lindsay?
Sure.
Yeah, what do you think, Ben? Good picture?
Yeah.
Well, then next we got another one. Lindsay, she says she hates this picture.
I do. I hate that picture. Senior year, I caught a butterfly, so I had to take a picture, save that memory.
You look like captain of the chess team in that photo.
Chess team? Yeah, you do.
The chess team?
Of the chess team, yes.
I was not on the chess team.
Well, unfortunately, Ben didn't send Shannon anything, so Shannon kind of had to make his own throwback picture for Ben. So here's what Ben, if I'm not, but that one on the left is you of your senior year.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a high school photo.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Great. Well, the one on the right is that's actually Nicolas Cage. Yes. So anyway, just a little bit of fun there. That's our time for now. We're right back here at 9 and 10. Have a great night.